Hello. I clearly haven't streamed in a bit. So I'm out of practice, forgot what I'm doing, forgot where I am, forgot the song was ending. But what up? It's been a bit. I think the last time I streamed might have been Monday. Though I can't remember, so. I was just tired. I don't want to. But here we are. And I want to stream, and I want to make mask. I'm out of practice. It's been 2 days, and I'm already like, what do I do? I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna do this and have fun. I've been scared to start this one because I feel like this is gonna be difficult. But I feel like that's how I feel with every one I start, except for like maybe one of them because I knew it was like kind of simple and I could do it. And this one I think has blending, like the last one. Which blending didn't really turn out well for me. And I realize this has silver glitter in it. Which I don't think I have. And everything else. Okay, wait. I see some reason why I was scared of this one, and I can't start certain ones of them because I don't have certain things for them. I didn't think this through fully enough. Okay, well. I technically don't need silver. I think I should be fine. Actually, is there silver glitter in this? In a way, technically, yeah. Though I don't think I would use it. I might use white. Because it's like white and light blue, which I think should still work. Actually, ooh, and there doesn't actually need to be blending. Never mind. I feel a little more confident with this. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. I should have put my pencil case closer. But let's get out a pencil and eraser. Woo! The best part, and doesn't drive me insane with symmetry. So, how we doing? What's up? I should cut the little string first. Could have done that beforehand. Didn't want to. And I should just keep the scissors out anyways, because I'm gonna need it. Could just untie it. Because, like, that's so easy. I could just, like, hold this and just do that. But, like, it doesn't matter. Cutting it's fun anyways, because it's, like, an elastic. So it'll, like, kind of spring out a bit. But whatevs. I can't tell if you can hear my chair squeak every time I fucking move. But it's there and it's doing its thing. Not that I like it, but it does it. Okay. This shouldn't be too hard except for like maybe the top. And speaking of the top, I need to remove this. Because I need as much of the top real estate as I possibly can compared to the other ones. I'm always afraid of like taking a staple. It's like, even though it's not super sharp, I'm still afraid I'm gonna like pierce myself with it. Which like, I haven't so far. I didn't get a replacement trash bag. 2 seconds, 2 seconds. returned. Nice. Okay, now I can actually get started. After I put the things in the actual trash bag. I've also got a new Ziploc bag, but whatever. Oh, right. I always forget how I do things. Always. Find me a day where I actually know what I'm doing, and we call that a miracle. Now I actually need a reference photo, which I just realized. Okay. So, what's up? What have we all been up to? Just been kind of chilling recently. Okay, this bothers me every day. But like, okay, I'm gonna take you on a little journey. Right here, there's just like one day when I drew on the wall, and every time I just see it in the corner of my eyes, I'm like, there's a spider on the wall. There never is. But you know, I always think there is. And I'm like, could erase it. I could do that now. But like, I don't think that's gonna help the situation. Because no matter what, I'm always gonna think there's a spider somewhere. Because my mind has just conditioned me. There's a spider everywhere, even though I haven't seen a spider in a while. Though I bet now that I say that, I'm gonna see a spider today, or tomorrow, or something like that. And it's gonna be like, great, proved myself wrong. And like, that's no fun. No one likes to be proved wrong. This is so hard to work with. And I'll never get over it until I'm just done making all the masks. Which, I think there's this one and 3 more? No. 4, I think. And then myself, I have 5 to make, and prom is in a week and a half. No, I'm gonna say 2 weeks. Because it's on the Thursday. And today is Thursday. It's 2 weeks from now, and I have to make 5 masks. Oh god, and I have culminatings. Ooh, I should not have taken 2 days off. I don't think I realized what I've done to myself. Though next week should be a lot more chill. Because then I'm really only gonna have like 1 more assignment left. That should be good, hopefully. And if not, because that's 5. Did I say 5 including this or not including this? With this? I have to make 6 in 14 days. Okay. I think a good amount of stress has just entered my body. And by good amount of stress, I mean a little too much. I think I can take like 1 day off from now on, unless I can make a mask in a day, which so far has not been done by me. It's always been like 2 streams to make 1 mask. So we have a bit of an issue. held this one back a little longer and did someone else's, because this one is technically for a friend because we're doing a separate prom because she can't go to the actual one. And like, I think it's a good idea. So I should have, my original plan was to do this one last. And then I realized I don't have any of the materials to make the other ones. So I'm doing this one now. I should have, okay. My original plan was to do this one last. Why couldn't I just get what I needed? Like yesterday or today and just done this today anyways. That would have been good. That would have been nice. I don't know why, but whenever I see this, like, giant forehead, I just think of Megamind. Just Megamind. No bitches? Anyways. Yeah. This is not my pencil. Of course, the yellow brush is right next to my yellow pencil. So... can't do that. There we go. I don't think I really... let's... yeah, okay, I'm doing that because I feel like this needs to go up a little higher. I don't know. This could be a bad idea. I'm gonna say no for now. Not like go up a little higher, but like bring this a little closer in. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, though not a new feeling. You know what I've found interesting recently? Once you rebel once, it's easier to do it again. Like, the first one's always the hardest one. And then just like after that, just everything is all fair game after that. And like, there's probably a reason why, 'cause like, you're afraid the first time because of the consequence, because you don't know what the consequence will be. And then once you do it once, then you know what the consequence is. So then it makes it easier to do it again because you know what to brace for, or something like that, maybe. I don't know, I'm not a psychologist, but I don't do anything crazy. I think I've only skipped class once. Though today, I basically skipped class. I like showed up to class 10 minutes late and then stayed into class for 20 minutes, said I was going to the washroom, and then spent the rest of the time in the library with my friends because they were in the library during class. And whenever you're in the library, teachers just don't really care as much about what you're doing and like who you're with and like what you're doing. So it's just a lot easier to just hang out with your friends when you have class in the library. Okay, let's erase the sketch. lines that aren't important and then see if this is even at all. And then what needs to be changed? Because I bet it's a lot. Okay, this slopes down a little too low. And this starts off a little too high. And I still haven't done anything like crazy yet in terms of like not going to class, but I feel like I'm getting there. Just like the overwhelming urge to just want to skip grows every day, especially my first period class because I hate my teacher so much. Okay, let's hope I gave myself enough forehead space for what. Okay, this actually needs to be incredibly symmetrical, at least this bit right here. Okay, let's fix some things that now desperately need to be fixed. Okay. Taking the nose as a decent center point. Having something like in the middle that sticks out compared to everything else makes asymmetry to the slightest bit so much more noticeable, which is annoying. Because it just gives like a good landmark to note what is even and what isn't. Okay. Okay, I feel like that's too thick. But I do need to give it space. I just drew the exact same line twice because I realized, who cares? Okay. Like that little plus sign at the top. Yeah, just like making the corners rounded and not like straight and sharp. That's the word I was looking for, not straight, sharp. But like, look at that. You can so much easier see just like the small imperfections, which are so annoying when you can like easily point it out. Because like you think, oh, then it makes it easier to fix, but it's like, is that really it? Okay, let's try and fix this. There's nothing I can do to fix my mistakes. feel that's as good as I'll get. Which means it's time to cut. I never know which side is easier to cut first, at least from this side, from the top half, as opposed to the bottom half. Like, I don't know why I always start with this side, when this side I think is easier. Like, why do I do that to myself? Like, I have relatively proven which side's easier compared to the other. Yet I still tried the harder side first. Okay. I cannot have this be anywhere other than close to my face right now. Because I need to focus and concentrate on the cut. The nose is always the thing that I hate. Even though I'm like not even cutting near the nose, I'm like still having to deal with it because it's in my space of like hand area motion. It's just the worst bit of the mask making process of just dealing with the nose, because it is just like quickly and drastically different compared to everything else landscape wise. It's just a giant mountain in the center of your face. Why? Like, come on. Just why? There we go. This half done. Looks like a little puzzle piece, which is kind of cute in a way. Oh my god, today during second period, I decided to torture myself by looking at physical books, like volumes of what's it called? Manhwa that I like online webtoons. Because a lot of them do have physical versions that have been made like after the fact and everything. And just seeing how many of them exist that don't have an English translation make me so sad. Because I want to be able to like have them and like put it on like a bookshelf or something. And maybe like be able to go grab or whatever and read physically, and I just can't because it just doesn't exist in a way I can read it, and it makes me so sad. And it just made me contemplate, should I just learn Korean? Just like how to read it? Would that be a good idea? Like, it'd probably take a lot of time. Though apparently people are like, at least for like reading and writing, like the Korean language is like one of the easiest ones or whatever. Still feels like it's a lot of effort. Maybe that's something I can try to do over the summer, because I definitely can't do that now in the middle of doing all these masks plus culminating season. No. Okay. I think I should start with a white base of paint. I thought I'm going for half an hour. Let's go. You know, I think I can do 1.5 streams for one mask, and that might help with how quickly I can make masks. Because I will say, sorry, I have to get paint. If I did this bit of this mask after I finished Ari's mask, then I could be able to just like do all the painting and the glitter in one stream. And we would have been great. Would have headed out that stream length a little bit more, and I would be less stressed. Which, less stress is always a good thing. Also, I feel like I need to add pliers to my paint box, purely because it's the only way I can open my red paint. Not that I need it, or probably will need it anytime soon again, but it would just be a good idea, instead of always having to ask my mom, be like, help. Because I like being independent. Okay, let's put this actually on the table. Actually, okay. I feel like I need to add like a teeny bit of water to the white acrylic paint, because it is just like tar, but not in the fun way that the black paint is tar. That's the best way I can describe it. Though it is good that I only need one coat, I think, for both the white and black paint, which is nice. Because it covers most of all of everything, just once, which all paint should be like that. Please. Like, I get why they're probably the easiest to make it like that. Well, definitely black, but like, white seems like it would have like the same problem as yellow, where it would be so light that you would need to do multiple coats of it to be seen. But no, white is fine. And maybe it's because of the brand of paint that I have. But like, yellow is generally just like, no matter where you are, just annoying to deal with. Because of like, it's always too light and you need like a base of white under it. But why is that? Why can't we just have it be just as opaque as white, which is lighter than yellow? It's never made sense to me. I hate it. Paint confuses me, which is why I don't use it very often anymore. Also, I don't go to art class anymore, but I'm gonna blame yellow for that. Fuck! Did you see that? That was cool. Anyways, I forgot to do the eyes. Okay, we'll just do this eye fully first. Cutting in everything. Just so the side can dry, so I can draw the white paint. Fuck, I didn't even notice. I'm a fucking idiot. That's just great. Oh, I'm gonna get my hand covered in white paint because it's just gonna be touching the area. Fuck. Can't believe I forgot to do the eyes, which is like, I guess it makes sense to always do the eyes last as a completely different section, but like, come on, me. The eyes are relatively fun and really give a nice look, so forgetting them is unforgivable. I almost said unforgettable. But like, I can't not do the eyes. That's just like not allowed. But I guess the only way to make it work would be like to add paint, really give like eyeliner and all that stuff to it, to just like really hide the fact that you didn't do the eyes. Cut out the eyes, I mean. But like, see, look at the difference of that compared to that. This just looks better. Minus all the like marks on it. And that's why we do the white paint, because it covers it. I can like barely draw on this, which is not good. I was gonna say I don't know why, but I think it might be because it's still slightly wet. Yeah, it's because it's still slightly wet. That compared to like how light this is. Because of the wet paint. Just let me do this. I guess I just need a faint line. As long as I have a line I can follow. That looks relatively similar. You can try to carve out whatever isn't working well. Oh my god. Is Young Royal Season 2 coming out this year? It's like June or July of a year. I just can't remember if it's this year or next year. I think it's this year, right? Is it July? I swear it was a J month, and it's definitely not January, because that's already passed, and it's not next January, it's like... I should probably Google that later. Okay. Okay, the eyes are relatively symmetrical, just like fix some of the sharp edges. There we go. Did it. Fixed it. Oh my god. For a second, this scared me and I thought the tag was still on it, on top. Thankfully, it isn't. Woo! Okay, I just want to go over this now since there's like a little bit of like sketchy pencil marks on it, on the white paint now. And we need a nice clean base. Which is why we're painting white on white anyways. Which I originally never understood, like why Bob Ross would always start painting by covering the entire canvas in white paint. Though I do think it makes a little more sense with oil paint, because I think oil paint takes a lot longer to dry, so then it probably makes it easier to blend. I think I've never used oil paint, or I did once. And I don't know, I didn't like it. But I think oil paint takes a lot longer to dry, so starting with a white base makes more sense because it's like easier to blend stuff. I don't know. I don't actually know why that's there. Maybe it's to like, I guess if you're like sketching something. I don't know. I don't actually know why he does that. Unless it's like the same reason of just like covering up like sketchy pencil marks and all that stuff. Then it's like, then you can't see what you drew under it. Unless like, maybe the white, because this doesn't even like fully cover like the ones on the very edge that are a lot darker than like these little bits here. So like maybe it just leaves like the little faint line so you can still see it. But like it's mostly covered, so when you put the actual paint over it, you don't see it. Maybe that's why. That could be why. Oh, though I do know, I saw on TikTok someone was like, they do different like, different undertones. Like they'll paint a whole canvas just a different color, because then it gives like a different undertone to the whole painting itself. So that makes sense. But if the canvas itself is already white, Why do you need to put white under it? I don't know. I'm not an artist. Like, this is the most art I've done in over a year. Because I was gonna say since COVID started, but I did do a painting for digital art class before, like, once COVID started in grade 10. Because I still had to do that class, but since, like, he knew not everyone would have, like, access to Photoshop, so you were allowed to do physical art if you wanted to, so I did, because I assumed I probably wasn't get to use I assumed I probably wouldn't get to use my paints in a while. I was right. So I think that's the last time I did, like, painting and art properly before these masks. So I don't really know this type of stuff. Though I feel like if I ever did get to oil paint, I probably would have figured it out, but I don't know. I could probably Google why people do that. Like, why do you put white on a white canvas? Because I get the different colors under it that aren't white, but I don't get why. Did I get the entire thing? I think so. The problem with putting white on white, I can't tell what I've already done and what I haven't. Okay. Now to mix a light blue. I do think everything's gonna get covered in glitter either way, but I do still want to make light blue. Paint. Probably easier to show that camera. Because the light blue and silver in the reference image I chose are relatively similar in color, because they're both light and I'm an idiot, I didn't realize how detailed this was until I started the stream. And I'm like, oh god, I'm scared. I might have put too much blue because I do want to add a bit of white. Keeping this white just in case I want to, like, cover something that isn't a sharp enough line for my taste. But we'll see. Okay. I'm so hungry. Let's hope this mixes into the color I want, please. I also need to fix one of my friend's masks because the stick fell off it and I need to fix it now. And I was supposed to do that yesterday. But then I procrastinated doing homework, so then I never got up, and then I fell asleep, and I was like, well, it's too late now. Because I re-woke up at 4 a.m. and I had to get proper sleep so I could go to school. I really wish I had, like, a proper art palette so I could just, like, wipe this on the side or something instead of just trying to, like, wring it out in the most counterintuitive way possible. Well, okay. two things are gonna need to get done. And I don't really know how I'm gonna do that. Okay, I think I'm gonna, okay. I'm gonna do painting today. And I'm gonna do no glitter today. I might just have to go to the art store by myself tomorrow after school and get silver glitter. Because I cannot do this without it. Just straight up. And thinking that I can is idiotic of me. Also, I need to try to find gold paint. So I guess 100% I'm going out tomorrow. Okay. Just want to get, firstly, a nice straight line here. The entire eye is going to get covered like here in blue anyways. I just want to have a symmetrical area. Like where's the blue starting and ending? Why do I keep doing that? Oh, I'm ruining this for myself. Okay. Then like all of here and that's a nice smooth line and makes me very happy. Okay, more paint so I can get another nice smooth line. I just realized this is a smooth line, but it's not a straight line. Okay. I think that's good. I think. This whole side here is gonna get painted either way. I just need to know my symmetry. Though again, the masks themselves are not symmetrical, which annoys me to no end, which is great. There we go. And this is like about here to the eye. I did that awfully. Okay. Like, we see bad. Okay, that's... I just wanted to get some of that off. And then we're covering that in white paint to fix that. Oh, please paint fix my mistakes. So goddamn hungry. Okay. Please apply thick. Save me from my mistakes. Just trying to like get rid of it. and flatten it so it can dry. I hate when I fuck up. And I'm gonna be even more annoyed if I do the same fuck up in 4 seconds when I redo that line. Okay, I went in too soon. I just want to cover it up. I think I prefer doing darker masks because generally I need to use black in it. And black covers mistakes so much easier than white does. And I make a lot of mistakes. Because everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. I think because the brush is a little bit wet, it undries the paint under it that I need to cover. So let's just try to have as dry a brush as possible. Please. It'll apply a little more thick, but I do not care. I just need to cover it completely. Oh, God. No, 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 no. Oh, fuck. Do I have patience? No. Is that a problem? Yeah. I'm still very much running out of white paint. I should be fine, though, because I think the rest of the masks after this are dark. And I probably won't need white after this mask. Nope. One more mask. Which I think I might do that one next because I know for a fact that one's going to be easy. And I need another easy mask for my confidence. And for my own sanity. Why? Why? Why can't you just try? I feel like constantly going back in isn't helping. So you know what? We're gonna just paint this half and then fix the rest later. I don't want the light blue to dry up. Because I don't want to have to mix the same color again. Even though in the past I've shown to be relatively good at that, but still. I don't know why I'm using this one. I have a thicker brush I could use. Though, do you know what I find insane? I get a lot of people on TikTok who can color match like a god. And that is so cool to me. Like, I wish I could color match like a god. Like, they just know, and like, they'll add colors that like you don't even see are part of it. Like, sometimes they'll add like brown to a pink or like a purple. And then they somehow get like the perfect color that they need to like match with the thing. And I'm like, how did you know to add that little bit of brown? Like, that would have been the last thing I would have thought to add. It's crazy. Yeah, I definitely did make enough. This color. So I was gonna say let's hope we can cover all of this half, but I doubt it. why I find color matching so cool. Like, it's relatively not super useful. I assume they're probably artists, so like it's good for like doing like portraits and just when you're mixing paint to have the right color. But like for me, I would never need that skill. I want that skill to just color match like a god. And obviously stuff like that takes a lot of practice and time. But I would just like that skill right now, immediately. That'd be great. I remember why I don't use my good brushes super much, a lot, because it makes it easier to like dry them off because they're longer. Not dry them off, like clean them because they're longer, but also because they're longer, they hit everything around me. And if I were not streaming and didn't have a mic right next to me and my phone right here, that would not be as much of an issue that I would need to focus on. But whatever. Now that I think about it, I don't know why I have, like, why I ever bought, like, these cheap dollar store ones in the first place, because I've had them for a long time. They must have been before I started painting in drawing class, because I don't know why I would have bought them after the fact, because I have, you know, these that I'm using right now. So, like, I don't know why I have them. I can't remember. It was so long ago. Okay, hopefully this is dry now, please. Sort of. Which could be what we call an issue in about a second when I try to cover it. Please don't be. Oh my god. What's been going on in my life? I haven't streamed in a few days. I feel like because this is like super stressful, like culminating season, I have nothing because all I'm doing is working, or at least I should be. Because a lot of the times I don't. Like yesterday, I procrastinated so much that I decided it's too late, can't do that now. And then Brandon McKinnis started streaming, and I was like, well, I can't not watch the Dream Daddy stream. Absolutely not. Like, no way I'm missing that. And I didn't. It also was 11, and like I got through an hour of that and then fell asleep because I was tired. Riveting, I know, but I'm so sad that I fell asleep during that. Because, like, it was so fun. It made me so happy. It brings me so much joy. And then I fell asleep. I feel like black is definitely a much better eraser for paint than white is, but white is still incredibly useful and helpful. And just like so great at covering up all the mistakes. Also, by the way, this isn't gonna stay like this. I'm gonna do something with it later. I just need that to be like that for a bit. Okay. While this dries, I need to make more paint. I think it was basically a 1-to-1 ratio with the white being a little bit less than the blue. I almost said black. But I think it should be fine. Oh god, I'm like so running out of white paint. Makes me so sad. I will say, for the primary colors, I don't know how to darken those colors without using black, without it then looking like gray and muddy. Like a little bit. And like, I don't know what to do. Something else I don't know how to do and might need to learn for one of the future masks. So, how we doing? What's up? I really need to do more streams with people again. Like, maybe not like in-person friends, because I know, you know, it's not something they like to do. But like, I want to do another stream with Vera soon. I keep wanting to ask her to like do a Hypixel stream, but I'm always too afraid to ask, so that I don't. And now that I have realized how little time I have to make these masks, I even more can't, because I have to make these. And yeah, I could just make them off stream. But then, do I really have the time to both stream, make masks, and do all my big school assignments? Nope. So that's why you get 50 streams of these, and that's it. Okay. I think I should go a little here. And then, okay. And then from the eye, and then curve it a bit. God, this isn't working. I don't know why, but this gives like perfect Aang avatar blue. Like the little arrow on his forehead. Maybe that's just me and my own head. But it's very much what it's giving in my head. Or like the other avatar blue. Or like blue, no, not blue man group blue, because they're a lot darker blue, so. Okay. I don't know why I'm just thinking about, but like, are the Blue Man Group the same people as they were from the beginning? Like, are they still the same three men from the start, or like, are they Have they changed? Have new people come in to replace them yet? Like, have they... I don't know. Are they just... I think they're all just like 3 dudes. But are they the same 3 dudes as from the beginning? How long have the Blue Man Group been around? These are things I don't know. Probably won't Google, and will probably forget that I asked from the start in a few days. I feel like something's off. Okay, maybe... Okay, let's paint the whole thing before I start trying to figure out if something is off about it. Because something feels off, I just can't put my finger on it. And maybe when I put the whole thing together, I'll be able to figure it out. Like all the blue on. I've never watched the Avatar, like the Disney movie. I've seen the cartoon. I grew up on that. But I've never seen the Avatar. Also, why are they both called Avatar? Does Avatar actually mean something? Well, okay, I guess because there's also like video game Avatar, so like it does mean something, but like why? What? How? I don't know. Did I actually make the same blue twice? See what I mean? I'm like weird at mixing the same color twice. I just don't think I can color match like a pro. Okay, this is a little more in. This is more like straight-ish. So, oh god. Okay. I'm trying to sharpen the line a little bit as well. I should have been putting my finger on wet paint. But what else am I to do? I can't speak. I feel like because I have to fix this side, or it just looks so much rougher than the other side. Hopefully when I put glitter on this, it'll be less noticeable. But oh my god, it's so obvious to me and I hate it. This line is more out. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I've been given food. Actually, okay, let's get... Yep. I don't think that helped. I think that made it worse. Oh my god. No. This bit is so much more smooth than here. It's so rough and upsetting to just look at. Okay. Well. I'm trying to think if I should do this when I have glue, or if I should just do this now. Because I'm also hungry and was given food. So that's all, folks. I look like a mess. That's fine. We don't look at that. We don't pay attention. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I look like I killed a Smurf. I didn't, but squished him with my thumb. Anyways, I'm gonna go. See ya tomorrow. After I go shopping for more supplies that I do not have. But I'm gonna go. Bye-bye. See you then. This was fun.